Lindsay Krohn, and I'm a sophomore volleyball player, and I'm going to give 3 tips on how to pass the ball well. Tip number 1 is butt down. You need to be in a low defensive position when you pass the ball. Your second tip is arms need to be straight out and flat, so that when I pass, I cushion the ball and I have control. Thirdly, I need to pass from the midline of my body, so that when I pass, I can control where I want it to go directly in a straight line. Those are 3 tips to help you pass the ball well. And next, I'm going to talk about passing with your hands. When you use your hands, you need to make sure that they are strong and firm, so that when you push through the ball, it'll go directly to your target. As before, your hips need to face the target where you want to pass so that it passes through. And also, you need to be early because you don't want the ball to go behind your fingers. You got to catch the ball out front. So when I pass through, I pass early and out front, and that way it'll go to my target. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about serving. Serving is a crucial part of the game, and without serve, the game can't be played. So it's very important that first off the serve gets in. When you start, you need to be straight up. You need to have your hands out in front of you. When you toss the ball, you want to toss with one hand, and you want to toss level. You don't want to flip your wrist back or your elbow, bend your elbow, because you want your arm to go straight up. When I make contact with the ball out front, it's got to be in front of my body. I don't want it behind my head. I want it out in front. And I need to keep my palm open so that when I contact it, I have an open fist right here. Those are tips, and you also want to step into it so you get some power. If you just stand here, you're not going to get it over. So you got to step into it, get some power, and step into a straight line. Your body, once again, face where your target wants to go, and that's the best way to serve. There are also different ways to serve the ball. We have what we call a floater serve, which makes the ball, there's no rotation on it, and it floats back and forth. It's the most difficult ball to pass. To serve this, you need to have an open hand. Once again, you're contacting the ball out in front of you. Your toss is one hand as well, straight and level, just like you would toss a tennis ball. And you step forward, and your hand is flat and open all the way through. To get top spin on the ball, you're gonna kind of take your wrist, and your wrist is gonna kind of curve around the ball as you hit. Same thing again, you toss it up. Now for this toss, to add a little bit more top spin, you can put your middle finger on the center of the ball and flip it up a little bit to give it a little rotation as you go, so that when you step into it and cover your hand over, you're gonna get some top spin. What the top spin serve does is as it goes over the net, it has a bite at the end. And instead of it coming right to the passer, it might drop right in front of the passer's hand. So it's more difficult to pass, but it's also quicker and gives more rotation. And where the float serve, it floats this way, back and forth, which is hard to read as the pass was coming over. Those are the 2 types of serves, and they're useful.